Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Atmas character of our world around us, and this time I would like to make a video in connection with the previous one, which was related to the current grant system and its flaws. I would like to give you some overview of the history, how the modern grant system in the research institutions was formulated. We know that the Manhattan Project that resulted in the development of uh, applicable nuclear weapons, functional nuclear weapons, was financed by the state, in this case US state, and they gathered many scientists. There was a very well defined project, and the scientists actually did their job. And the invention of the nuclear weapon changed the geopolitics a little bit, changed the willingness among the world elites for great global conflicts. They are not so eager anymore to have global conflicts because it would finish very badly for everybody. So very important thing happened. And then officials from the state administration around the world, not only one, started thinking, if we organize scientists in groups, if we organized finances for them and make them compete for these finances, we will cherry pick the best project and we will direct the progress of science as we want. It doesn't work like this, as we see, and everything becomes one big mandarinate and one big bureaucracy, and real science is completely lost within the mud of regulations, connections, and will for money, and of course, there is a need of designing projects that are very much simpler and easier and approachable for non-specialists. That's why they can always accept them. And more ambitious long-term projects have no chances for being financed, and non-spectacular projects as well. The ones that do not sound very spectacular. I need to specify here just to be clear. And we see that Manhattan Project made official think that they can direct the research as they want by financing the scientists they want with the amount of money they want. So we see that the great success that was the Manhattan Project sow the seeds of the disaster for science, because now the grant system reached its maturity. It was seed was planted, and the plant called grant system grew, reached maturity, and now science is being deformed and degraded around the world. Unfortunately, sometimes within the success, there is a seed of the disaster, of the failure, and we now are experiencing it. And also, important stuff is that grant system, as I mentioned, is directing research into not into the directions officials want, but into another level of bureaucracy, and also selection of people in research is different than in the previous past, because the people who are really skillful in the personal games and administrative manipulations go higher into the hierarchy. They are not so very good scientifically in most cases. That's why real progress was stopped. This is perfect case when the success at the end of the day results in failure, and science is now in a very big crisis thanks to the previous success of projects like Manhattan Project. And this is a good case showing that state and bureaucrats shouldn't enter in any discipline of our life, because when they do it, they spoil it very often. And this is actually perfect case for it. So that's why science needs to be rebuilt. This what we have will not result in anything good anymore. Have a nice day. Bye.